What is up, guys? My name is Dustin. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my 2012 Ford Mustang 5.0. So without further ado, here's a little bit of preview.
You can love me again, again, again. You better love me again. You better love me again. You better love me again. Love me. Love me.
Well, I guess I'll start with the basics. This is my 2012 Ford Mustang 5.0 in Oxford white. Just turned over to 30,000 miles on it. And let's take a look on what I have on it. I got the Nitto street drags on my back here. They're 275s. They hook really well because I also have a carbon fiber drive shaft underneath. No problem slipping whatsoever. So I'm looking at it like you can see it, but you can't. But just believe me, it's underneath there. So the front tires I have here, they're M&H Race Masters. Skinnies in the front. They're about literally the width of my hand. Destroyed these on vacation a couple weeks ago. I took it all the way down to South Carolina, and this is what happens, boys and girls, when you don't inflate your tires properly. And now they're gonna cost me 200 bucks a piece, so keep that in mind. So behind the wheels here, I have the Hawk brake pads with these slotted stop rotor techs, or tech rotors. I'm dyslexic sometimes, forgive me. I didn't have my coffee this morning. And they have no problem stopping this car whatsoever. That's what I really like about those. I painted the calipers myself actually too, so the back one's back here I gotta do, and I'm actually gonna do a DIY video later on. Real simple, but look for that in the near future. If we can see what's going on back here, I do have the BMR control arms, relocation brackets, and the K-member with the motor mounts back there. The springs are Steeda Sport Springs. I have the Coney orange on the fronts, and then the strange adjustables in the rears. The welds are probably my favorite part of this car. I don't know how to explain it other than I just love the looks of these wheels. Definitely brings out the aggressive look on a lot of muscle cars, not just this one alone, but I really like the look of these on my car here. So up front here, I have the Boss 302 front fascia with the splitter down here below. I really think it just adds a little bit of that aesthetic look to it. That's what I like about it. And then I went with the no fog lamps in the front grille. I really think just the all black really makes it stand out with the black housing and the headlights. The grille is the saline edition, which they're kind of hard to find nowadays, so I'm kind of glad this one actually came with the car, because I was specifically looking for one that didn't have the fog lamps in the front of it. So up front, I have the headlights that are fitted with the Morimoto bulbs. They're black, and then they have switchbacks on the inside. This is what I really like about this car, because when you turn them on, it goes from orange and it goes to white. So, and then when you put your turn signals on, they blink orange again, which is really nice. I like those about this. The roof is wrapped black, because there's too much white on this car, and nothing looks better than a white car with black parts on it. So I really think this adds a lot more character to the top of it. This guy also has 5% tint the whole way around. And for any of you guys that drive in PA, if it's dark or raining, man, I have to roll down my windows because it is so dark and I can't see anything. So in the back, I have the GT500 wing with the carbon fiber gurney flap. That is not going to focus. There we go. Sorry, by the way, this car really needs washed, and it rains 6 days out of the 7 days in Pennsylvania, so gotta love having a dirty car. I also went with the badgeless deck lid back here. I really think that, like, removing this, I understand Mustang wanted to look like the old style of Mustangs and bring back where the gas used to go, but it just looks so much cleaner back here with the taillights, and it just looks like a bad mole that just like had to be removed. I just didn't like it whatsoever. The taillights are the Raxium sequential taillights. I like them better than the stock ones that came on the 11 and 12s, but in the future, I still want the 13, 14 LEDs. I think those are just the best taillights Mustang ever came out with. Underneath, I got the rear diffuser painted white to add a little character and flow better with the black and white features that I have going on back here. Underneath, I'm working with the long tube headers, off-road X-pipe, and the GT500 exhaust and mufflers, which is not too loud, but it's loud enough if you get on it in the car. And I mean, I know that I actually can't call anybody when I'm in the car because it does drone a good bit, but it's still quiet enough. So I'll show you guys the inside here. I'm gonna open this up. Now, this was actually not done by me, but the gentleman that had this car before me literally hydro dipped everything carbon fiber, and I am just in love with it. I mean, he did the entire dash, he did the pillars the whole way back. I can't quite see them, but like, the pillars are all carbon fiber, the whole dash and the stereo system's carbon fiber. I mean, I think it just looks beautiful. He even did the badging on the outside, now that I think about it too. Even dipped the badges. So I wanted to go badgeless with this car, but since he did that, I just decided to keep him. One of my favorite parts of this car is the Corbeau LG1 seats. They're in black. I'm an average heights guy, I guess you would say. I'm 5'7", but I mean, these seats just hug me. I'm gonna eventually get the harness straps for them, but for right now, I'm just rocking with the Corbeau strap on the seat because you gotta let the people know. So this is definitely the first time I had this in any car, but this is a driven quick release steering wheel that I'm gonna try to do this one hand, and let's see if this comes off. Haha. Quick release, love it. Anti-theft gang, so no one's taking this car. I have the short throw shifter in here, which I really like. It was hard for me getting used to it when I first got it, but really like it. Real smooth. Got an N gauge for it. This is courtesy of Lund Racing. And the guy that I actually got this car off of worked at Lund Racing, so really happy that I got a good tune on this guy, and actually keep in touch with him so to make sure that everything's still running smoothly, and if I have any questions, he usually helps me out with it, which is nice. One thing I love about the back of this car is there are no back seats. I took them out because race car. Sorry, Mom. Now, believe it or not, the last thing I want to show you guys is the hood. Well, not the hood. What's underneath the hood is what's important. But I am working with a completely stock motor. Now, this is my first race car ever, because once you guys see what my daily is, it doesn't go over 50 miles an hour. So what I wanted to do was get all the aesthetics and the other race car stuff done first so I can get used to the power, and then eventually add on the power. So even to the airbox, that is the first thing that I need to do to get this thing up in power. So there you have it, guys. This is my ride. So that's going to do it for me today, guys. I hope that you liked what you saw here with my Mustang. Plan on doing a lot of things for it for the future. Like I said earlier in the video, this is my very first vlog on my channel. If you like what you saw, hit the like and the subscribe button down below. Definitely going to be putting out a lot of more video content here in the near future. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Peace!